Hey y'all, happy Roho Monday. I am so excited. I am shooting this from my podcast studio. I am working, it's not done. I am still putting together the pieces, and I don't have a lighting situation, I don't have an audio situation yet. But this is going to be the home of Roho Rest Podcast Studio. I am so super excited. And listen, a couple things. So when I started this year, I decided that this is the year. My motto, it's about that action. It's about that action now. I didn't say when I feel like it, when I'm in a good mood, when I got the energy, it's about that action. And so the way I roll is everything has to be perfect before I do it. Everything has to be perfect. And so I typically would have waited and boom, came out with and I'm like, no, it's about that action. Ain't nobody got time to do it perfectly out the gate. I have, been working on in the studio a little bit today in between other work. And this is just part of the journey. So I'm not gonna do that thing that I normally do when I'm like, oh, we got to be perfect, because that perfect is literally the enemy of, well, not literally. That's not a little much, but perfection can be the enemy of forward movement. Um, and they also say perfection is the enemy of great. I think that's another one that they say too. So um, this is just part of the journey. I hung my curtains up. I got my stuff here, and basically here we are. And hopefully in another 2 weeks, I will be ready to start having like live guests and stuff here. But I'm good. I'm happy with that. So it's about that action. And the second thing I want to share is something that's interesting that was revealed to me today, and it's about this introversion. Now, I almost bragged to everybody, I'm such an introvert. And I am. I'm an introvert. I like being by myself, and I like doing creative things by myself. And then, that's just how I roll. But today it was revealed to me that the introversion, and especially my level of introversion, which is super, like I can go weeks and weeks and be by myself, right? And it was revealed to me today that that introversion is a trauma response. That is it, and it makes perfect sense. Like when look through my history and you look at, oh, I got to do it on my own. Oh, I got to figure it out. I better figure it out or else something's going to happen, or you'll be disappointed for, promises that were broken over and over and over again through life. It's just easier to be by yourself. And when you're by yourself, if I'm disappointed, I did it. So I can live with that. If I'm broke, I did it. So I can live with that. If my health is challenged or if something goes on, if I lose something, I did it and I can live with that. And so I'm realizing that that introversion, a lot of it is grief, of just let down and hopes up and hopes dashed. And so, I've been challenged to get out and do some networking and things like that. I struggle with networking. I'm socially awkward. And so when I get out there, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm ready to face that challenge because blessings come through people. Joy comes through people as well, right? The quality of life is really about your relationships and how you connect and thrive. I just cannot go through life just me and my dogs. Oh, but I would like to. And I think I could, but that's I want more, and not more things, but more experiences. And so I will be more social this year, but that's the second thing. Now, well, let me, before I move on, when I realized that this situation was about, this introversion thing was about being let down and being disappointed and not feeling supported. Within 10 minutes of finding that out, I bent over, I'm in here, sweeping and mopping and doing all the things. My back just, oh, my back. What is that about? My back, I don't even know what I did or just, to describe. I just, my back went out. I am a firm believer that your issues become your tissues, and my back always, always parallels to moments where I feel not supported. When I don't feel supported, and they say that, like when you don't feel supported, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's, in any other way, your back is usually, Louise Hay, check out Louise Hay, is that corollary, right? Is that thing. So it tracks. It tracks. It tracks. So, I'm going to ice it. I'm going to take care of myself and, probably not do any more work here today. But, I just believe that where we are going in this world, relationships are going to be the way to success, the way to health, or the way to joy and to safety. When I was on the island a couple visits ago, the man told me our relationships are our currency. Our relationships are our currency. And so in business, yeah, are there people who probably would try to, hey, get over? Maybe. But when you understand that nobody here is a billionaire or a millionaire, we're all living off our own gifts and talents and community and relationships, it changes the way that you interact with people. And if it is true that, based on what the Washington Post, New York Times, that Black women are turning inward and turning to each other for support, for business, for connections, for rest, for spirit wholeness, then I gotta be about that action. I'm trying to be a part of that wave because I know, like I know, that it is the Black women around me, and I have a broad community of white women leaders and friends and colleagues. So more broadly, even. But I know that when I want to be witnessed with ease, meaning I don't have to explain nothing, I don't have to, it's just you get it because you get it. It is Black women every time. My therapist is a Black woman. My primary care physician is a Black woman. My accountant, my wealth manager is a Black woman, because I feel held and supported. And at the same time, we are harsh on each other. So my hope and prayer in this new season is that, one, I'm gonna stay about that action. I'm going to do that. But my hope and prayer is that we find ourselves, and we find ourselves together. Some way, somehow we find ourselves, and we find ourselves together. So this Thursday is the first Roho Rest Hour. No agenda. Okay, I will be there, and it is just an open space for love. And it isn't just for Black women. I know I've been talking about Black women. It is not just for. If you are getting this email, you are part of my tribe. You're a part of my world. You are absolutely welcome, because I know that you know who we are as Black women, you know who we are as women, and you know who you are as allies, support, you know who you are as friends, you know who you are as folks who also need that encouragement as well, right? And so I want you all who wants to come. There's no pressure. I'm not going to upsell nothing. I'm not doing none of that. This is, I'm here. I see you. And if you just want a space, I'll provide that. That is this Thursday at 12 noon Pacific time. And the Zoom link is in the body of the email. The Zoom link is in the body of the email. It would be great if you would just respond and say, "Hey, I'm coming," or not. But it helps just for me to know, like, get the general sense of what's what. But I'm gonna be there anyway. Talk to you later. Have a good rest of your week. This is about that action. This is about staying connected, growing together, loving together, and getting stronger together. Talk to you later. Peace.